Danny Segura for MMA Junkie. I'm here with former Bellator champion Douglas Lima, who returns on July 22nd at Bellator 283 against Jason Jackson. Douglas, first of all, thank you for taking time and joining me today.
Pleasure, my man. Pleasure.
So, how you been, man? If we can get an update on your health and what's going on in your life. You were supposed to fight Jason Jackson in May, but you had to withdraw from the fight. It was
Yeah.
due to undisclosed reasons. I don't know if you want to open up about what happened, but overall, why couldn't you fight Jason Jackson back in May?
It's all good, man. It's all good. I had a little shoulder injury, man. Hurt my shoulder one of those wrestling practices, and thought it was gonna be a lot worse than it was. Went and got the MRI. I thought I torn the labrum or whatever that's called there, but turned out it was just like old injuries. I think I pulled some of the nerves, but man, I couldn't move my arm after. So I was like, man, I probably gonna need another surgery or that, blah blah blah. I had to take 2 weeks completely off training, just rehabbing it. So that was the cause. You know what I mean? But good thing they rebooked it right away. Just after I was healthy, I think I had 8 weeks of training, to do. So back at 100%. I don't care talking about that because now I'm healthy. I'm 100%. So just ready to go.
Yeah, well, great to hear that you didn't have to require surgery and that you're 100% now. The big difference between this fight and the last booking was that last booking was for co-main event, right? So that would have been 3 rounds. This one's main event. That means 5. Do you prefer 5 rounds, or do you kind of like the 10 minutes short with the 3 rounds?
I mean, I'll take whichever they have. Of course, I've been through a lot of 5 rounds. A lot. So I haven't really fought 3 rounds in a while, except for the last one. But it's whatever. It's whatever. Main events is good. It's better. You know what I mean? I've been doing a lot of main events here with Bellator, so nothing new on both of those stuff. So I'm just ready to go, ready to fight. Unfortunately, that Pitbull got hurt, but it's good to take the spot as the main event.
Yeah, most definitely. And talk to me about Jason Jackson, a guy that's been on the rise, a guy that's been racking up victory after victory. I believe it's 5 in a row now. And here he is, his first main event in Bellator. Is this a guy that you've been watching? What are your thoughts on Jason Jackson?
I have. Every welterweight fight that's out there, I tend to watch most of them. Whenever Bellator is on, whatever. So. But he's good, man. He's good. His game, he's like you say, he's been winning a lot. He's got some solid wins, over Daly, Gracie, Henderson. So he definitely deserves it. I knew at some point, we were gonna fight, and here it is. Here it is. He's got the shot. So he wants to fight for the belt for sure. So I welcome him, for sure. I know he deserves, his game. So gonna be a good opponent.
Yeah, for sure. And I spoke to him a few days ago, and he told me that he feels like this bout is a title eliminator. Obviously, he is on a great streak. Do you think this is a title eliminator? Do you feel like if you win here, you're back in the title mix and you could be challenging for the belt soon?
I think so, man. Definitely. Even I'm coming off, a bunch of losses, but I still believe this is definitely a title eliminator, especially with a good finish. You know what I mean? I definitely got to deliver a good performance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But still, man, I'm there at the top. For me, I just lost. At welterweight, I just lost to the champion, and one more that was, could have gone either way. So, good, solid win right here. I definitely deserve the title shot again.
Yeah, man. So you mentioned that you're sort of not in the best career spot. 3-fight losing streak. First time you ever endure something like this throughout your career. If you can give us a window as to, I know one fight, especially with MVP, that was really close. It was a split decision. But is it just that it hasn't been right for you, or what can you pinpoint this losing streak to?
I don't know, man. Honestly, it's the game we play. A lot of times you're like, man, am I really just losing a step here? Am I just getting too old? But no, man, it's like, one of the losses was Musasi, a middleweight, one of the best in the world at a different weight class. Second, Amasov, he really, I look like trash on that performance. and then against MVP, you know, it was a close decision that, you know, could have gone either way. So it is what it is. You know, that's why I say I lost the belt, and then the next fight was for the number two that it should have been. You know, it could have gone either way. You know, so I feel good, man. There's no pressure on myself. You know, yeah, it sucks to have three losses in a row. Who wants that? You know, but
Right.
the main thing is just to keep the head straight and keep moving. You know, keep moving. You know, fall 7 times, get up 8. You know, that's my mentality. Get back on the horse, you know, work hard, you know, and that's what it is, man. Anybody can lose at any day, you know. So just take that as a learning experience and get out of it, you know. No more. I need a win for sure. I need a win for sure, but you know, there's no pressure, man. There's no
Yeah.
pressure. It's the game we play.
Yeah, for sure, man. And you mentioned it there, like you kind of ask yourself, like, hey, am I losing a step? I mean, you're no spring chicken. You have over 40
Mhm.
fights. You're 34 years old. Yes, of
Yeah,
course, you were fighting against the very best that Bellator has to offer in two
yeah.
different weight classes.
Mhm.
But have you like asked yourself those questions? Has those thoughts kind of creeped in your
Mhm.
mind with the 3-fight losing streak?
Yeah, I got sometimes it does, especially when you hear, you know, read comments. People always say, it's like, man, am I really? You know what I mean? Then I go to the gym, you know, I feel good. I train hard with the young guys. I was like, man, not yet, you know, not yet. I
Yeah,
still got some years left in me. And it's just for me the only thing that changes in the body is recovery, you know. It's like sometimes you're like, man, some of those wrestling practice I'm hurting for 3 days, you know.
yeah,
But man, everybody's like that, though. You know, everybody's like that. You know, if the hunger is there, you know, if I still want to fight, you know, if I'm hungry for it, I'm good. You know what I mean? I feel it, and I feel that. You know, I'm working every day. I enjoy being in the gym. You know what I mean? I enjoy training. So I still got it, man. I still got it, and I'll show them on this fight. It's not gonna be easy.
yeah, for sure. And
Yeah.
something that Jason Jackson said in our interview was that he feels like you kind of lost a little bit of hunger. You won the Grand Prix,
Hmm.
which that was your last victory. You reclaimed the belt, got $1 million,
Yeah.
which is nice. And he says that you kind of lost
Yeah.
the hunger, and he's like the hungry lion, the hungry wolf. He
Hmm.
said, um, "Do you feel like you have something to prove either to the haters or him? Like, hey, I still got it. Like, I know
Hmm.
that you feel that way, stepping in the gym and making sure everything's all good, but."
Hmm.
Performance wise, do you feel like you have to go out there and be like, hey, that's not what's going on? Like, I'm game, I'm still in
Hmm.
this.
Absolutely, no, absolutely. After performances like that, you know, people, of course, they're gonna say I lost hunger. You know, I don't, you know, I think for me to lose hunger is like, you know, not want to go to the gym and you know what I mean, not do the homework. But you know, I don't feel it like that, man. You know, nothing really changed for me. The money was good, of course, it changed my life around. But man, I'm always in the gym. I'm always training. You know, so I'm still hungry. Of course, people are gonna say that. You know, but after a big check, and then you lose three in a row, of course they're gonna say that, and I understand that. But no, that's not the case. You know, that's not the case. You know, especially for him. You know, he's gonna know. You know, he's gonna know when he fights me. You know, but it's a normal thing to think. You know, after losses, so it doesn't bug me. It doesn't bug me. Of course,
Mhm.
people are gonna say, but I still got it, man. You know, I have nothing to prove to anybody. You know what I mean? I'm in the gym every day work super hard for this fight, you know, adding extra sessions, you know, something that I haven't done in a long time. Used to train like this when I was younger, you know. After 30, I kind of tuned down the training a little bit,
Yeah.
but I'm back at it, man. I'm back training hard like I used to because, you know, if I need to get this back, I really got to push my body to its limit, you know, even though recovery is a little slower, but, you know, I got to do it, man. I got to push. I got to go the extra mile and I did that for this camp, you know. So I'm 100% confident. You know, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, most definitely. And not that I'm here trying to like push you to retirement or anything, but
No,
like,
no, no, you're good, bro.
have you thought about like life out after fighting? How long do you like see yourself in the game for?
Definitely, definitely, definitely. Especially because man, some days I'm like, man, how much longer can my body take this? You know, but man, I still got love for the sport, man. I still got some things to achieve. Especially retire without the belt, man. I want to retire as a champion, so I got some
Mhm.
homework to do. But You know what I mean? But I don't. You know, if I have to retire today, I will. You know, that's not gonna change anything. You know, have the gym. You know that I was able to invest in, and you know, got the gym running. So it's not that I don't have anything after fighting. You know, there's a lot of stuff to do after fighting, but not yet, man.
Yeah.
I'm still hungry. You know, I'm investing in other things and stuff, but you know, fighting still my first love. You know, and I'm 34, maybe I don't know, man, 36, 2 more years, maybe.
Hmm.
We'll see. We'll see about it. I think about that sometimes, but maybe 30, maybe 2 more years.
Yeah.
You know, 6 more fights or something like that.
Hmm.
We'll
Yeah. So it
see.
sounds like, you obviously thought about it, but the end is still not near. Do you feel
Yeah.
like what do you envision yourself as like a perfect exit for you? Like what, win back the belt, defend it a few times, and I guess sell into the sunset, or maybe go
Yeah.
try again 185. Like what are you sort of thinking?
Yeah, every option is
Mm,
available once you get the belt. You know,
right.
be a champion, defend, and there's new guys coming up. You know, new hungry guys. But just winning the belt for me, it's I'll think about other stuff when I get this belt back. You know,
Hmm.
but no, I'm not thinking about retiring. Not even thinking about it right now for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely got some more work to do. Absolutely gotta shut some people out. But
Yeah, for sure.
main thing is for me, man. I don't really, once I got older, I was like, I stopped caring about what people say, what people think. You know what I mean? I listen to the ones that's around me. That's it's part of my life. That's watching my everyday things. Because can't listen to people who doesn't know you. You know what I mean? Just you know what I mean. Say
Yeah, for sure.
stuff that they don't know what they're talking about. So I feel good, man. I feel good. Family's good. I'm taking care of my family. I got the gym running and I'm good to go, man. I can't wait to
Yeah.
perform next week.
Yeah, man. Definitely don't live your life by the Instagram comments or
You
the chatter
can't,
on
man.
Twitter. That's never a good
Yeah,
motto. So,
yeah, and
good wise
I,
words from you.
yeah, and I
And,
try to tell that to my young fighters here
yeah.
too, because man, after a loss, man, everybody wants to crush you. You know what I mean? So gotta listen to the people that's around you.
Yeah. I
And
assume like you could definitely get like wrapped up in that if you're not careful, right?
absolutely, I did before, man. When I got injured, I backed out of some fights. Man, there were some comments there that drove me nuts, man.
Yeah.
But it's an experience, man. You get older, you realize, it's like, man, people support you a lot when you're on top, man. When you're in the rock bottom, they kill you. You know what I mean? But the real fan stays. I see that. So much love to the fans that's always supporting, even after the losses and everything else. But you just
Yeah.
gotta know who you listen to.
Yeah, most definitely. And let me get your thoughts on a couple of things happening in your division. Interesting times. We have
Yeah.
an interim champion in Logan Storley who defeated Michael Venom Page, and then the champion Amosov. Well, he's out there in Ukraine. I believe he started training again, from what
Yeah.
we hear, but he
Hmm.
was in Ukraine taking up arms and defending his country from the Russian invasion.
Yeah.
First of all, as a champion, as somebody that's a staple in the division, somebody who's carried the responsibility and the belt of the Bellator welterweight division. Do you respect Amosov for doing what he did and putting his career on hold and putting his country first?
Absolutely, man. Who does that? A world champion. He was there fighting. Yes, that was incredible. So much respect, much love for him and his family. I hope everything is safe. With him and his family. And I was really happy to hear that he was back training. So he's
Mhm.
out of that war zone, for what I hear, and can't wait for him. To get back. Get back to fighting again. I'm 100% sure that's gonna be Sterling, new interim champion, and yeah, just looking forward to that fight, and fight the winner of that.
Yeah.
uh, respect Amosov a lot, but he's the one that beat me. So if I were to choose, I would have preferred him. You know, but it is what it is. I'm just happy he's out of that war zone and he's safe. Because man, it's tough. I don't like wars like that. If
Yeah.
you if you was to fight, it should be the two president fight decided, and that's
Yeah.
it. That would be the
Yeah.
best war for me.
Yeah.
You
Let
know.
them go at it. See
So
what's up.
yeah, put
Yeah.
him put him in a cage. No guns. Decide right there. It's not how
Yeah.
the war works.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunately. And
Yeah.
you've trained at Tiger Muay Thai before, right? Like I saw on your Instagram, you were there recently, or was that
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
different gym in Thailand?
Most of the time I was at Phuket Fight Club, but I know
Okay.
some of the guys at Tiger, so I did some sessions there,
Okay. I
pads
was
and
gonna
stuff
ask you
like
if you
that.
ever was that your first time, or you've done it before, right?
Yeah, I've done it a bunch of
Yeah.
times. My fifth time.
Did you ever run into Amosov there? Because I know he trains there too.
Yeah, he trains a lot. No, I haven't seen him there. I think we just been there at different
Mm,
times. But man, a lot of people, man, a lot of fighters train over there in Thailand.
yeah.
It's an awesome place to train. Turn yourself off from everything and just work, just train. I love it. I love going there. But no, I haven't seen him there.
Yeah. How do you think he does against Storley? That's an interesting fight, right? Given both of
Yeah.
their wrestling, I really wonder what happens.
Yeah, definitely interesting because man, that first one, man, I don't know. I thought Sterling had that.
Yeah, that was close fight.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was super close. I mean, it could have gone either way. Either guy would have won. It was very tiring fight too. They were both, really tired. They left everything in there. It's interesting, especially now at 5 rounds. Yeah, I'm looking forward to see what's gonna happen next time. Next time they fight again. So hopefully that'll be soon. But yeah, interesting fight for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I almost forgot. Thank you for
Mm.
reminding me that they had fought
Hmm.
before. Yeah, I believe I had
Yeah,
scored it for Storley.
for
Either way,
Sterling.
that was a
Yeah,
super competitive and fun fight. The way their
yeah,
wrestling's, it's
yeah.
weird because sometimes you get two wrestlers right, and then they
They
strike like the
strike.
wrestling cancel out, but not in
Yeah,
that one. That one was a lot of
yeah.
fun.
That was,
Yeah,
man. They
for
were
sure.
really trading a lot of wrestling and scrambles, and man, that was a really good fight to watch.
Yeah,
As far as if you know the game, that because a lot of people they just want to see knockouts, but like grappling fights like that is really interesting, because both of the guys were super good in wrestling, and yeah, it's interesting to see both of them wrestling instead of striking, because like you said, that's what usually happens,
yeah. Yeah,
So
wrestling
it's
can be
good.
fun. It has a bad rep because yes, sometimes we see
Hmm.
boring fights, but it can be fun. That's a good example of it. I don't know
Oh
if you saw Gamrot versus Sarukian in the UFC the other day.
no, I
Um,
didn't.
that was
Uh,
a fight night fight, and it was just wrestling, like two high level like
oh
sambo
really?
guys, and that was
What
fun
are
stuff.
what are the names? Fights like that I like to watch.
Yeah, Armin Sarukian
Oh, Armin
and
Surukian.
Gamrot.
Armin.
I forgot his
Yeah,
first name,
right.
but yeah, they
Okay.
fought like a few weeks ago.
A few
Check
weeks
that fight
ago.
out if you can. It's very very good.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like stuff like that. It's like Gracie and Sterling when they fought. Both
Yes.
good
Yeah.
grapplers and it's true striking for 5 rounds. So yeah, that's what I thought was gonna happen there, but yeah, not
Yeah,
this
for sure.
time.
All right, well,
Yeah.
Douglas, always a pleasure,
Mm,
man, chatting with
yes,
you and
sir.
catching up. All the best at Bellator
Mm,
283 on July 22nd. Again, Jason Jackson, main event.
yeah,
It's going to be a fantastic welterweight bout.
for
That
sure.
big fight in the division. So
Yeah,
everyone should tune in, man. So thank you for
yeah.
your time and best of luck.
Pleasure, man. Appreciate it. Good talking to you. Talk to you soon.
Awesome. Perfect.